Okay, folks, Bob's Classic Cars and Parts. Look what I found for you today. You Mopar guys, look up. Check this out, folks. I have an original 1969 Plymouth Road Runner. It's a survivor car. The only thing that's been changed on this car, the rear wheels have been widened. And it's got an aluminum radiator in it, and I think it's had some exhaust work. Other than that, this car is the way it left the factory. It's a survivor. And it came out of Georgia by way of Kentucky. Is that right? Yep. Okay. Now, this is the original color. This is my buddy Eldon. He's going to show us and talk to us about this car. He's going to explain the details of it.
This car was found in a barn down in Georgia by an acquaintance in Kentucky. Was out there visiting, and I always stop by to see what kind of cool toys he's got, and he actually had this car there in Kentucky.
Okay.
So, I got home and got talking to a friend of mine about it, and we wound up making a road trip back to Kentucky to get the car. And that's about as bare bones a car as you'll find. Chrysler, when they did the Road Runner, it was a poor man's hot rod.
You know, it's bare bones, but it still looks cool.
Oh yeah,
it has that muscle car feel and look to even a bare bones dash.
Yep, had the taxi cab interior, bench seat, column shift, but they did put the to give it the visual pop. They had the blacked out hood treatment on this one was an option.
Yep, that looks good too.
And it's the Road Runner 383 had a little hotter cam and better exhaust manifolds, and I think they were 335 horse factory rated.
Check that out.
They had the cool horn. I'm not sure this one had the purple horn on it.
Look at there.
It still works. The battery I don't think is hooked on it right
Let's
now.
find out. No, we don't. Not getting nothing.
But the horn is still in it. They put the Warner Brothers, Chrysler got the rights to the Road Runner cartoon character, and about the light over here.
This is what Eldon was talking about, folks. Some of the Road Runners, you could get this optional stripe package on the hood and on the top of the fender. So that was not on every Road Runner. Didn't have that.
It's full-blown muscle car, though.
Is that the Road Runner horn or not?
It
doesn't appear to be. Oh, it is.
Yeah,
okay.
It's this little 69 had the light purple.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's the original. Look at there, folks.
Yep. You can see where the dirt. It's even got original dirt on it.
It's got original dirt from Kentucky on it, folks.
There's the the pipe end. That unsilenced air cleaner draws air from around the bottom there, and you can see the high-rise manifolds, exhaust manifolds on it. They sweep up and float a little better.
Right.
So,
is that a Carter car?
I believe it is.
Looks to be. Yeah, it is. That's a Carter.
So, but these cars had this one actually had power steering, which was pretty nice. They had the straight brakes. Back then Chrysler wanted them to go fast. You didn't have to worry about stopping.
Didn't want you to stop fast, just want you to accelerate fast. Is that what the deal was?
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Let's look down this side here, Eldon. Now, folks, I drag raced a Satellite for years. I bought the car out of a junkyard and spent a few years getting it going, and then turned it into a drag car, which turned out to be a mistake. I wish I hadn't done that. But I drag raced a Satellite version of one of these, a 69 Satellite, and had a ball. Won some races with that car, and I won a lot of rounds. And man, I spent a many day behind the wheel of that thing going on the racetrack.
You look at the original paint on this car, you can see it's a little scruffy, and the windshield I think may have a little peck across there.
Yeah, well, it's cracked over here too.
But the still got the original vinyl top on the car.
Amazing. There's no bubbles either.
No, the top's in great shape, and that's why I know Jimmy Hexley has a new windshield for this car, but this trim, once you take it off, generally, like he said, it's only original once.
It's only original once. I have taken it off without bending it, but you have to be careful.
It's hard. That's rare for it to go back on.
You have to really be patient. This is painted on, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking that was a decal, but that's paint.
Option back in the day.
Okay.
But this screen muscle car had the the scoops on the hood with the 383 call outs and the little bird on the dash. But look, the dash lights and all still, dome lights still work in this car.
Dome light still works. Yeah.
See how nice.
Is that the original radio? I didn't even think about that.
Yep, got the thumb wheel radio.
I'll get in there and show a better picture of that radio, folks. He's got a lot of parts here for different cars he's working on here, but yeah, how about that? That is the original radio still in this car. A lot of cars, like Eldon was saying, they get in the 70s, they got the dash got cut out and they had 8 tracks and different things put in them. But this car is a survivor other than the radiator and some exhaust work.
Yeah. Somebody's coated
And
the
the
trunk.
wider rims.
Yep. That starting to show its age a little bit. But
What is that? 415? That's what it looks like.
yeah, somebody's coated the center section of the trunk there, just to kind of preserve it. Not they didn't restore it. But
So
like I
she
said,
was last on the road in 78. See there?
78.
In Georgia.
Still
Now,
got
how did it end up in Kentucky?
the fellow that I stop by and see every time I go out to visit my wife's people. He's always got something cool, and he's always buying, selling, and trading.
Mm-hmm.
And I stopped in, and he said that he actually found this. He found it through a friend that had a couple of cars that he knew of down that way. And when he went, he said when he found out about it, he followed up on it and actually had it shipped from Georgia to Kentucky.
Really?
And when he got it there, he got it running, changed the fluids and stuff, and put a battery in it and got
Right.
it up and running.
Right.
And when we went out there, that was about all he had done to it. So it would run.
So how long had the guy in Kentucky had it?
I don't think he had it very long.
So the guy in Georgia quit driving it in 78 and it sat in a barn
It sat in a
for
barn
decades.
since 78.
Wow. Wonder why he quit driving it. Why did the guy, any idea why the guy in Georgia quit driving it?
No idea the backstory on that. But that's not uncommon on a lot of these old cars. I mean, this one, once Jimmy got it back here, I think the radiator, I think he put that radiator in it, or went through the carburetor. It ran, but it didn't run good.
Right,
So he
right.
went through it and got it up to where you could drive down the road and not worry about getting home. So,
Right. Okay.
but just a cool old car to see one still original.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
This kind of shape, and that's.
I agree.
Yeah, a lot of people would look at that and say, "Man, you need to paint that. You need to."
No.
But like I said, it's got a few spots. I think maybe it's had some spot work done on it before.
Right.
But overall, it's hard to find one this original.
That's true. That is true. Some of these cars got hot rodded and raced and
Well, hot
Treated
rodded,
bad
raced,
and-
wrecked.
wrecked and left under a tree and on the third engine, all kinds of stuff.
If you look, something else I thought was pretty cool. Not only did that the trunk light still work on this car, but that you can barely see that old Plymouth.
That old Plymouth decal.
That's
Now that's not factory, folks.
No.
That was added on by somebody at some
Yeah,
point.
well, a lot
Probably
of
the guy
cars-
down in Georgia.
a lot of cars back in the day. Richard
Yeah,
Petty had
yeah,
them on the quarter
yep.
panels of his.
Yep, that's true. That's
But
true.
a lot of, I thought that was pretty cool. Just some of the small stuff like that that's just not done anymore.
Gotcha.
Still a cool old car.
Yes, it is. I like the wide wheels. I really like the way that
The
looks.
steel, the wide steel wheels. Because when these cars come from the factory,
Yeah.
this little skinny wheels all the way around. It
Right.
Just, it looked
Right.
kind of funny back.
Right. Yeah. I did.
And especially when you had when you had as much power,
Much torque and
as
power,
big
yeah.
block Chrysler's put out. I mean, they put out more torque than they did
Yeah.
horsepower.
Yep.
So it just incinerated
Yeah.
the skinny
It
back
was like a
tires.
6.5 inch, 14-inch wheel or
Well,
something.
see, those are the originals on the front. That's like 14x6.
Right.
The Road Runner might have had a 7, but I think they were still 14.
This is a hard top. I mean, not hard. This is a post.
coupe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coupe. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, coupe. I just realized that.
Yeah, these back windows,
Pop
instead
out,
of they pop out instead of roll down, they were actually lighter and stiffer. So a lot of people drag racing
Right.
and a lot of people
Wanted this
that were
body.
running them
Right.
look for these pillar cars,
Right.
because they were a little bit lighter.
Now,
and a little
were
bit
they all
stiffer.
chrome or were some of them body color?
I believe, if I'm not mistaken, the Road Runners were chrome. Most of them were chrome.
But
I
the
think if you
satellites
got
and
like a
Belvederes,
Belvedere,
right,
the
okay.
lower line Belvedere might have been body
Gotcha.
color there.
Gotcha. Okay.
But
Okay.
the better trim level would have got you some of the chrome and some of the some of the nicer
Okay.
stuff. But it still come with the old poverty caps. I thought it was pretty cool that they retained those.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, they got these wheels to actually match up really good.
They
so
did.
You can tell that was done a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because everything kind
Look at those
of
exhaust
matches.
tips.
Period.
Yeah,
Correct.
can y'all see those exhaust tips?
Yep. It's factory.
That is super.
That was part of the
Yes,
Road
no
Runner
wonder these
package.
cars sold as well as they do. They got real good styling, and they were really economically priced. Budget price, maybe the more accurate term.
Yeah.
And they sure had some bang for the buck. Kind of like the 5-liter Mustangs of the 80s and the early 90s.
Yep. The Fox body.
You didn't want the
Mustangs.
fastest thing in the world, but you got a lot of car for your money.
Yeah, you could get out and do a lot of street fighting
Yep,
with one
yes,
of
you
these.
could, yep.
Yeah, that was, you know, everybody, you know, the legends of the Hemis and the six-pack cars and all that stuff, you know, are out there, but realistically,
Needed a lot of tuning to keep them running top. Right.
and realistically, a good tuned 383,
Yeah.
that, you know, 9 times out of 10 on Saturday night, that's what was going to smoke you from
Yeah.
a red light. Was
Right.
a good 383, because there were plenty of those out there running.
Now the Chevy 350 boys might have something to say about that, but that's well.
Sorry for their luck. I'm a Mopar guy
They
at
may
heart.
not
I
agree
like
with
them
that.
all. I like them all as long as they're cool. But and I own some of each, so
Yeah,
I can talk junk about all of them.
Oh yeah. Well, some of those Chevy 350, especially the smaller body styles, they were lighter cars. They were and like kind of like the 340 Duster. They could put a hurting on a big block. They could. Okay, folks, we're gonna end the video here. Thank you, Eldon, for doing
sir.
that walk around. And this is Jimmy's car. He's back here behind me. He's laughing at us. And thank Jimmy for letting us see his collection.
Like kids in a candy store.
And folks, subscribe to my channel. I have a lot of cool stuff coming up. You won't believe the stuff I have coming up. So subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button. If you subscribe, hit that little bell notification, and you'll get notified when I got a new video posted. I try to post a couple a week. I get kind of busy. I got a lot of things going on. I even do some drag racing myself. Sometimes I put my drag car on there, so you'll get to see that. But hit the subscribe, hit the like, hit the bell notification, and comment. And thank Jimmy and Eldon for showing us these cars. And we're getting ready to go video some more cool stuff. It's going to be Mopar Day today. I've been doing the Chevys and Fords and everything in the world. Today is Mopar Day. So we've got about 10, I guess, 10 Mopars we're going to doing today?
Got a handful.
We got quite a few.
And a Chevrolet.
Oh, well, we
Smaller Chevrolet.
Well, we did do this Chevrolet. So, all right, folks, take care and stay tuned. We got more stuff coming.